week, more census data was released, and with that, we have a sense of where the population has changed in the U.S., what the current population of the United States looks like. And with that information, we will have another discussion of redistricting and, of course, gerrymandering. We all know the problems with gerrymandering, but one of the problems of gerrymandering is that there are no easy solutions. This sense that nonpartisan commissions or judges will draw the lines is fantasy in 21st century America. There are no real nonpartisan anything or bipartisan anything anymore. However, there is another way to think about gerrymandering, and more specifically, how to draw districts that are more representative and that don't give parties unfair advantages because they're allowed to draw their lines in their favor. Rather than addressing how we draw the lines, we should think about increasing the number of districts. Right now, there are 435 congressional districts in the United States. Each district has around 800,000 people. A congressional district with 800,000 people is one where representation is difficult, where it's difficult for ordinary citizens to have a relationship with their member of Congress, and where communities that don't have substantial numbers have a hard time electing one of their own to Congress. If we substantially increase the number in the House of Representatives from 435 to, 751 or 823 or some odd number larger than 750, we would make it easier to draw districts, to give more different groups of people representation in different states. We would make it harder to carve up a state with a 60-40 Republican advantage to make it 8-2 or 80% to 20% in terms of seats. So rather than going back to the well of how do we redistrict in this system in some magical nonpartisan way, we need to think more creatively about how the electoral system and structures through which we constitute our House of Representatives. And parenthetically, or not parenthetically, there's nothing in the Constitution that precludes increasing the number of seats in the House of Representatives.